Good evening, black people and all allies fighting for black liberation, black prosperity, and black joy. I'm Charles Blow, and welcome to Prime. Surprising and disappointing news today on criminal justice reform. After months of negotiations and missed deadlines, it appears that a major sticking point, a provision activists view as essential, has been eliminated from the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. According to Politico, which is sourcing 3 people familiar with the matter, qualified immunity is no longer part of the negotiations on the bill. Progressives and others had been calling on lead negotiators, Senators Tim Scott, Cory Booker, and Congresswoman Karen Bass, to make sure qualified immunity was included. But Republicans had been clear from the beginning that it was a non-starter, and now it looks like Republicans may have prevailed. But it wasn't just Republicans. Some moderate Democrats also hinted at skepticism and had slight reservations about qualified immunity surviving in the bill. Here's what Democratic Congressman Jim Clyburn told me back in May when I asked him if it should be a deal breaker.
The perfect bill is to get rid of qualified immunity. A good bill would be a half loaf. Let's work on qualified immunity. See, can we find common ground on what we can take with qualified immunity? Tim Scott has offered up some ideas about qualified immunity that are different from mine. I will trust Karen Bass to try to come up with a qualified immunity part of this bill that would be common ground, and hopefully it will be at least a half loaf.
Joining me now to discuss is the director of the Black Law Enforcement Alliance, Marq Claxton, and co-founder and CEO of the Center for Policing Equity, Phillip Atiba Goff. Phillip, what do you make of this report, if it is true that qualified immunity has been dropped from this bill?
Yeah, so I don't know whether or not it's true. It would not be shocking if it were. I think on the one hand, you want to be disgusted because the way in which we use qualified immunity is disgusting. It literally means that if an officer kills someone in a way that no one has been killed by an officer before, we let that slide. But on the other hand, you do want to say, are we going to get anything this time around? Because after Ferguson, we got nothing through the federal legislature. Right, so after Michael Brown Jr. died and sparked hands up, don't shoot, we got nothing from that. So it is genuinely complicated to figure out, well, what can we get given the political gridlock we've got? But I appreciate that Cory Bush came out and said, this is a red line. We compromise here and we die. Because if we don't go to say this way that we've used a lack of accountability for law enforcement is killing black people, if we don't have a line in the sand someplace, then I don't know what the heck it is that we're doing.
So, Mark, what is left of the bill? You heard in that clip Clyburn saying, "Don't make the perfect the enemy of the good." He's basically saying that you could have a good bill without qualified immunity in it. How do you view a bill without qualified immunity, and what do you get? What do you have left in that bill?
I think quite clearly, if you have any progress in as far as increasing transparency or accountability, then there is some substance in whatever reform package you may put together. My fear and concern, although I'm not shocked, is that the qualified immunity is dead in this particular reform package. And that's unfortunate because I happen to believe that they've known that probably for a few months now, because Tim Scott made it plain and clear that he wasn't movable on that particular issue. So now to work around with the other window dressing items that would increase transparency and hope to address some level of accountability would be something substantive. But quite frankly, it would be a tremendous disappointment not to achieve movement on qualified immunity. It is that which prevents us from receiving total and comprehensive justice on these constitutional violations because of its absurdity. And we have to keep in mind also that it is not some bedrock of the Constitution, this qualified immunity. This was a man-made construct just put in place really to provide protection and cover for police officer misconduct and criminality. And that in itself should be a just cause for eliminating it.
Yeah.
Phil, you mentioned Cory Bush drawing a red line on the issue of qualified immunity. Do you believe that progressives in the House would tank a bill that did not have qualified immunity in it, even though there was some other things that they might get, marginal things, would tank a bill and take nothing rather than to give up on qualified immunity?
So again, this is the real tricky business of doing politics. If you take, Representative Clyburn said, let's make a half loaf. That might be enough bread to get you fed. But if what you're doing is taking crumbs, then you're saying, okay, I'll take this small amount that's not enough to get me fed. And folks will say, good, then you got enough. You're done. And what is that point? What is that measure? It's difficult to say. There's still good left in the bill. Right now, it reduces the 242 standard, which is what would allow the federal government to come in and make a civil rights case where now they can't. Right now, if you're an officer and you don't say, I'm killing you because you're black, DOJ has a really difficult time coming in and prosecuting, right? There's also the chance that the Mental Health Injustice Act that Representative Bush and Representative Katie Porter put forward, that could make its way in, which is money for mental health responders instead of law enforcement. Those could be good things, and I would hate to see a bill that had those in them rejected whole cloth, but I'm going to be surprised if the progressives that don't raise heck on this, I don't know what I can say on BNC, so I'm saying heck. If they don't raise heck on this, because qualified immunity is a big deal. It is absolutely ridiculous that we still have it, and it is not the case that Republicans are unified in support of qualified immunity. A number of Republicans have come out and said that the way we do this is wrong, we should get rid of it, and some have even said we get rid of it whole cloth. It is the Republican Party platform that says we have to resist this, and that makes it even more ridiculous than it is right now.
Mark, what do you make of all the foot dragging on this bill? This is not a 20,000-page bill. The idea that we are still negotiating about the provisions of this bill is a relatively slim bill to begin with, and they keep setting deadlines that they do not meet themselves, and we do not see a full court press from the administration. What do you make of all that?
I think the negotiations, and if you want to call them negotiations, I'm not really convinced that there are any substantive negotiations, this type of legislation, but it's classic and typical of how political negotiations go with this Republican Party, this current construct of Republicans, and that is they show a little leg and they take it back, and then they drag you out and have further discussions, require additional negotiations, perhaps fake as if they're going to concede on a particular issue or item just to drag things out as long and as far as possible. And then when you think you have a good, firm, solid deal, they pull the rug out from under you. So this negotiation has gone the way of other negotiations with this Republican Party. I think there was a golden opportunity that was missed because we have to strike while the iron is hot. And I think there was a window for substantive reform or change within police departments across the nation. But sadly, I believe that small window of opportunity, that small window has been closed. And now we're back to really bare knuckle negotiations and not conceding anything from the other parties.
Phillip, what do you think about this closing of the window of opportunity? I mean, there is something to this. The further you get away from the protests of the last summer, the further you get away from the George Floyd case, which is now a done deal other than whatever civil cases may arise out of it, the further you get away from all of that, the less pressing this feels. And now you have a surge of crime in many major cities across the country where people feel, a little bit less safe. And so the longer Republicans just hold out and let things cool more, the more likely they are to prevail in the negotiations. What do you think about that?
So there's a lot in those sets of questions, but I think that ultimately, yeah, that's exactly right. The longer we are from the incident that caused us all to stop everything else that we were doing and focus on the cruel extinction of black life at the hands of the worst within law enforcement, the further we are from any urgency around that, especially for the folks whose lives are not directly impacted by that. So there is a window of opportunity. Now, my hope is that it stays open a little bit longer. So Chauvin has been convicted and sentenced. We have 3 other officers that we're waiting on, and I hope that will get a kind of press coverage. And it's not like they stopped killing black people. So there will be another case and another and another and another, and community outrage will continue to grow. But on the federal level, if it's not taking national attention, if it's not on the nightly news, I think that the window is closing. The good news about this, though, it's not closing for local folks. We're about to enter into another budget season. This will be the second budget season after the summer of George Floyd. And so localities are saying, we're going to change the way we're spending on law enforcement. We're going to create other institutions, mental health response, homelessness response, child welfare response, instead of law enforcement. Those things are still happening at the local level. So at the level where people know how to get along and be adults, we might still be able to get something done, because I tell you, we're not talking about windows of opportunity when we're talking about black folks. We're talking about communities that are tired and absolutely still not taking it anymore. They may not be able to get onto Capitol Hill, but they sure as heck are going to get to the local mayor's office and the local city council.
Mark, last question here. I just want to know, what would you advise people in Congress to do if they get a bill that does not have qualified immunity in it? Would you, based on what we know, we don't have the wording of the bill in front of us. Would you, based on what we know, advise them to vote yes for that bill anyway?
That's a really tough question, and this is when your negotiation skills really have to kick in. I think if there is enough, if you perceive as the representative that there is enough that will cause some substantive increase in accountability or transparency, even without qualified immunity, then it may be wise to accept that deal and work towards adding some enhancements to the next deal and position, or wait for the next opportunity to arise where you have political momentum and maybe can push through something that deals specifically with qualified immunity. I believe in that there are opportunities for progress, and you should seize those, but I think we have to go with eyes wide open and understand that the ultimate objectives were not achieved, and there's still work to do.
Marq Claxton and Phillip Atiba Goff, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. The Haitian ambassador to the U.S. joins Prime after this quick break. You're watching BNC.